Hello, everyone! Welcome back. We are all very excited about this particular event. If you were watching our game afternoon earlier, welcome back. If you are newly here to watch the Earthborne demo, welcome. We are very excited to have you. So before I get into what we're playing and tell you about it, let's start with our introductions because we have a slightly changed group from earlier. I am, as always, Elsewhere or Reed. I'm fine with either. I use my real name because I also use it for Extra Life. And I today am very excited to be trying out this almost brand new game. All right.
It's beyond brand new. It's not even technically
That's
out
true.
yet.
It's not technically out yet. This is one of the first streams ever of this game, which is very exciting and a great honor. Levi, you want to pick up?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Levi, that little voice. She, her pronouns. And I'm also super excited to play this game. Because it's super cool. Who's next? Who wants to go next?
Oh, did I? I forgot again. I use he, him pronouns. Sorry.
Beautiful.
Sorry for interrupting.
Alright, wait, no, is it? Okay, I will go. My name is James. I am Justify Science. I use he and they pronouns. I am very excited for this, and I have no idea what I'm doing, even though my friends just spent like a full 20 minutes explaining this to me. So,
Yeah, big thank you to James, because our fourth player was Eli from earlier, but he has to dip and do some work, so James volunteered to jump in at the last minute and be our fourth, and we are very grateful.
A poor decision, to be sure.
It's great. It's going to be
I
great.
missed you guys so much.
We miss you too. All right, and as per, last of all,
I'm Julian. I'm eating food. Yeah. Let's get this party started.
the best intros ever.
I try as hard as this as I do at life.
All right, so this is a fascinating game. It is the first game produced by Earthborne Games, which is a brand new gaming company and has such illustrious industry names as I did not, off the top of my head. I believe the lead developer is Andrew Navarro.
Andrew Navarro, former head of studio for Fantasy Flight Games, as well as the Sadler brothers, known for many designs, including Descent 2nd Edition, which was another Fantasy Flight Games production.
Thank you, Eli.
Thank you. So yeah, considerable pedigree, and the game looks awesome, as you will shortly see. It is set in the far future, after the world has come to the brink of annihilation due to climate change. And to everyone's surprise, instead of bickering until everything else collapsed, the world governments came together and they changed the planet.
And that's how you know it's a fantasy game.
Exactly. They performed a bunch of scientific projects designed to reverse the effects of climate change, and then everyone retreated into these huge underground habitats called arcologies. And when humanity emerged from the arcologies, a millennia after, the world was cured of its near destruction, but it was very different. So this is a living card game, although I don't know if they're allowed to use that term. I think FFG may have ownership of that term, which basically means there is a collection of cards available to you from which you will build your decks. You can see 4 decks here. And we won't go too much into deck building today because in the demo, that's not really an option that you have a lot of. But basically, you assemble your deck, choosing a background. There are 2 in the demo, but there are 4 in the full game. Choosing a specialization, taking 2 copies each of 5 cards from your specialization and from your background. You select a personality trait of each color, and then you select 1 card from anywhere in the card pool, as well as a roll card. And this produces your 30-card deck, your roll, and you also choose an aspect card, which determines how much energy you get. We'll get into all of the specifics of the rules in a moment, but basically, we are rangers, which means our job is to wander through humanity's new home, the Valley, a lush green valley in the Rockies, and we are going to basically just help out the people however we can. We will, protect them from dangerous wildlife, guide them from place to place, or, sometimes just sit and fish with them or paint pictures. It's a very wholesome game, very optimistic, full of life and light and other wonderful things that we actually really enjoy playing, since anyone who frequents this channel knows our normal game is Arkham, which is much darker. This is a much more hopeful, optimistic tone. So instead of continuing to ramble on, I am just going to let the wonderful work of Earthborne Games handle this, and I'm going to read their introduction to the demo. Notes on the history of the 3rd and 4th millennia, composed by Lore Lord of the 2nd Council Tishala Sidek, 3rd Cycle 8433LR. 2,500 years ago, the world balanced on the brink of destruction. The great calamities, pollution, starvation, and the ravages of a radically changing climate threatened to shatter our ecosystem and leave our world a blasted wasteland. It appeared that humanity had finally succumbed to the tragic but unsurprising end of self-imposed extinction. The wonderful sounds of the city outside my window. But in the face of certain... But in the face of certain death, people did the one thing nobody expected. They pulled together. Led by a figure known to all as the Guide, the disparate peoples of Earth began to heal their grievously wounded planet. To do so, they began the Great Generational Projects. These projects were monumental feats of engineering, practical biology, and chemistry, requiring decades of work from millions of people. In short, the greatest undertakings in all of human history. They filled the Mississippian Sea, unfurled the Lagrangian shades to cool the Earth, built the towering carbon stacks, and carefully bred the kilometer-long beasts known as terravores that still slowly crawl across the land, consuming centuries' worth of refuse. They did all this and much more. However, these projects were aptly named. The simplest took decades to complete, while the greatest could only be completed over centuries of labor. They knew it would take 1,000 years or more for our world to heal, so our ancestors built great arcologies to shelter them from the ravages of the worsening climate. To their massive enclosed cities they retreated, to wait out the storm of storms, so that their descendants may one day walk freely upon the earth. It worked. The Earth healed, and although the land had undergone great change, our biosphere reached a new equilibrium. By this time, the mechanisms that sustained the arcologies began to fail, and our ancestors were compelled to venture forth into a world untouched by human hands for more than 1,000 years. The ancestors who left the arcologies at this time were quantifiably more introspective and aware than those who had founded them. The countless cultures that had evolved in the past millennia, and would evolve in the millennia to come, agreed on one thing. The health of the Earth, the wellspring of all life, could not be risked again. The societies that eventually resettled our planet are wildly diverse, but they all share a sense of mindfulness and a drive to live in harmony with the world, instead of apart from it or above it. Some have eschewed all of the technological expertise of our ancestors, while others, among whose number we lore lords are counted, try to find a balance, entwining the triumphs of the world that came before with the world we live in today. And the world we live in today is very different than the Earth of 2 millennia past. The spectacular ruins of the great machines of the generational projects still dot the landscape, and they stand as a testament to the ingenuity of our ancestors. Some of those machines still function, operating to some unknowable purpose best left undisturbed. Any mountain or ridge may hide the cavernous halls of an abandoned arcology within. And while our ancestors would recognize some of the creatures that populate this world, they would find others marvelously strange. The fruits of genetic crafting as our ancestors attempted to prevent mass extinctions and breed new species to fill ecological niches. The geography of the Earth itself has changed. New seas fill the broad expanses of river plains, mountains have grown and shrunk, and the climates have shifted across the globe. Even our very sun looks different, as the vast Lagrangian shades create shifting patterns and shadows across its face. Our ancestors gave us a gift of incomparable significance when they rescued us from extinction. Now this new world is ours to embrace. Well, that is the beginning of the story. We are, much time has passed since humanity emerged from the arcologies, and we now live in the valley. You can see a portion of the valley up here. This is only about a fifth of the valley that will be accessible in the final game. This is just what is currently available to us in the demo. So, we, the four of us, are rangers, as mentioned, and the demo has a special mission for us. We are going to... The demo assumes we have been playing for 4 days already, and it emulates content from the game itself. So if you want to avoid spoilers, I guess you can turn away. But this game is also going to be in development for another year or more. So things may change quite a bit, and also, yeah, you'll forget it.
I've already forgotten it.
In our hypothetical first couple campaign sessions, we joined the Rangers, completed a few short missions, got to know the landscape, helped the community, and arrived at the village of White Sky, which means that we begin... Let's move these landscapes. Our surroundings are White Sky. Upon arriving in White Sky last session, we learned that a young girl we met in the first mission by the name of Quizzy Voss has gone missing. Excuse me. Which means we recorded the mission search with the subject Quizzy Voss on our campaign tracking sheet. So this is our campaign, and I believe Quizzy is from the valley. There she is. We do not have this mission yet. Alright, so our mission is to search for Quizzy. As we prepare for our search, ominous clouds threaten to open up.
Izzy?
Search for Izzy? Wrong game. Ominous clouds threaten to open up and unleash a torrent of rain. The weather card determines the difficulty of our play session. There is a set difficulty for this, Downpour. And finally, we have arrived at White Sky via the waterfront path, which is this set of path cards. So we construct the path deck using waterfront and all of the White Sky path cards, which, here we go. This path will serve as, for any Arkham players in the chat, this path will serve more or less as the encounter deck. Although, unlike the encounter deck, it's not exclusively negative. So we'll draw from the path card each round, and it will produce animals, people, environmental hazards, and benefits, all sorts of interesting stuff like that. So, that concludes setup. We are ready to dive into our first game and discover what has happened to Quizzy. As for the rules, I think we'll explain those going on. James, is this the challenge card that Eli used?
I believe so.
Okay, so we'll shuffle that back in. All right. As we're going, any questions in the chat that you may have, feel free to send them, and we will answer them to the best of our ability. Starting hand size, I believe, is 6. Is that correct? I should have checked this before we started. Demo rules. Yes, everybody draw 6 cards for your starting hand. Shuffle your deck first, obviously.
Can someone remind me how to shuffle it?
That would be R.
Tell me what?
R.
R.
Oh, look at that. I did it. The running joke is that I am actually worse at Tabletop Simulator than I am at Dark Souls, which is saying. Alright, I have no idea.
You do great Dark Souls streams. Don't diss your Dark Souls abilities.
I tripped both fucking Hydra Lens goggles again.
Oh, I'm not sure that was. Huh?
I drew both Hydra Lens goggles again.
As Eli has noted in the chat. Also, thank you, Eli, for basically being mod and managing our chat. Also, we should thank Eli for putting together this 4-player version of the mod. He and I altered it because the demo was for only 2 players, but we managed to get it working for 4, and he built the table for us. So thank you very much for that, Eli.
Awesome.
But as Eli has noted, we have played this once before in free play, just to roam around and get a feel for the game. So we have a little experience with it, but we don't know this particular mission. So we are unfamiliar with it. So we should actually note that the current rules in play are White Sky has 0 presence, and it requires 2 progress per ranger in order to travel away from it. Because there are 4 of us playing, that means we need 8 progress on White Sky before we can move. It has an action on it. Search. If your current location is not a ranger station, when a feature comes into play, place 2 trail tokens on it. When you clear a card with trail tokens on it, place those tokens on this card. When there are 16 or more trail tokens, we get to read a journal entry. So that's a really cool part of this game, somewhat familiar to players of Arkham, actually. Especially the recent Innsmouth conspiracy expansion with flashbacks, is that as we interact with people or do things around the environment, we may get to read journal entries, which are little story beats that tell us about our environment, tell us who we're interacting with, cool stuff like that. There are also 3 challenge abilities on there, which we will get to in a minute once we take our first test action. Does anybody particularly want to lead? Julian, do you want to play Hydro Lens goggles?
I don't particularly know. I do, however, want to use them for a purpose. So if I could go first, I'll have fun with this real quick.
All right.
Okay.
Oh wait, hang on. We forgot to draw our first path cards.
Oh shit.
Yep. So
Gonna screw up my plan.
also a rival setup, I think, which is draw a path card.
5 path cards. Then.
The round structure begins with path cards. Each one of us, starting with the lead ranger, draws a card from the path deck. Who will be lead? I guess I can be lead ranger. We'll just go left to right. So I will draw mine first. It is a puffer crawler. So you see at the top right of the card, there is a little arrow pointing down. That means it enters play in my essentially threat area within reach. Every player has their own within reach area. Then there is a collective along the way area, and then there are the surroundings. So anything that we interact with that is removed from us by an area, hostile stuff between us and what we're trying to interact to will fatigue us, which, again, we'll get to that in a moment. Fatigue is basically this game's way of dealing you damage, except instead of, dealing you injuries, which is something that can be done, you're forced to set aside cards from your deck in a separate pile. You can get that back by soothing fatigue, but eventually when your deck runs out, you are forced to camp for the night, which ends the quote-unquote day and advances the story. It can also be the end of a session. So.
Wait, stop dying.
I know, I got a lot of fatigue last time. So that's my puffer crawler.
I'm dying to clear your throat 4 times instead.
I apologize.
My God, take a lozenge.
I don't have... Actually, no, I got lozenges today, so I'll get on that. James, draw a card from the path up here.
Okay. I'm going to do my best to do it without...
Wait, what? No, you haven't drawn your path card yet. What are you talking about?
He just did.
No, that's the Lance Escape's path card. Now Reed has to draw his path
Well,
card.
now I have to
right?
check if everyone resolves that.
I don't believe so.
Starting with the lead ranger, perform the first instruction on the card, then a different ranger performs it. Oh no! Continue until it's been performed once. So yes, actually before we all draw our normal path cards, we read a journal entry. So let me find journal entry 200 for White Sky.
Yeah.
From your vantage point, you can see much of the southern shore of White Sky Lake. From the froth of rapids at the head of the Silverfin River to the mix of rocky promontories and pebble-strewn beaches that slowly curve around towards the opposite shore. Offshore, you see the village of White Sky. The entire community lives on structures reminiscent of massive parasols, broad conical constructions made out of layers of forged carbon, layered again by solar panels. Rising up from the docks at water level, a spiral staircase wraps around the pole and links the platforms together. Several boats come and go from the docks. So it's a very pretty, idyllic place. And now we find out what's going to go wrong, starting with me. Tributary stream. This is a feature and it points up, so it goes along the way.
It's an obstacle. Great.
It is an obstacle, which means we cannot leave. And the progress in the top left is not actually progress. That's the ranger symbol, which means we all have to be on the tributary stream to clear it. All right, James, you're next.
Oh, wait. This is actually like a really good area.
Oh, it's nice and relaxing. I like it.
Look at me go.
This
Okay.
speaks to the point about the environment not always being against you here. We live in harmony with nature. Sometimes it wants to eat you. Sometimes it lets you soak your feet.
Fisher folk.
Aha! And our first being who we could potentially
I think we
meet.
should focus a second on the fact that I did manage to draw one card.
Yes, congratulations. You only drew one
Thank you.
card. All right, Levi.
Wow, that's also a really good card.
Yeah, we're getting off to a friendly start. Unlike last time when we started with a bunch of Aatrox.
So many birds. The bubble.
I found a bubble.
Interesting. Ooh, that has a
Hold on.
that has a. Oh, so does Artel. You're correct. Okay. Let me find.
Rewind time. Let's just
Rewind time. 220. Artel Fisherfolk. Ahead of you, a thick post rises out of the blue water. Perched atop it, a person with bushy orange hair, wearing an oversized vest with bulging pockets, is casting their incredibly long fishing rod into the waves. As soon as they see you, the fisherfolk reels in their line and flips their pole around. Thrusting the base of it into the water, they push off from the top of the post and use their fishing rod to vault to the shore, landing on the trail in front of you. Okay, I'm sorry, they're cooler than all of us. Why aren't they a ranger? Keep quiet now and mind yourselves.
Busy being a master waterbender.
The fish are skittish enough today as it is. Okay, that's awesome. And then our next is the bubble. I definitely shuffled this, right? We're not just getting all the nice things at once?
I definitely shuffled it.
Great. So the bubble is entry 210. Standing on the edge of one of White Sky's platforms, you can see through the clear water to the lake bed a good 5 meters down. Nestled among the jagged rocks and mud is what looks like a large bubble of trapped air. You think you see green within and movement as well. You ask one of the locals, a young boy named Tirsan, if there's anyone in the bubble right now. Just one, he says, not taking his eyes off the bobber on his fishing line. Solaro Mako from Spire said he wanted to study some of the old arcology gadgets down there, maybe prove the bubble was made by the same arcology folks too. When you ask when he's coming up, Tirsan laughs. He's been down there for a week. Bubble has plants in it, so he can stay down there as long as he wants, unless the Lutrinals eat him. Okay, so that's a place that if we are all on it, once again, we can clear it and get something interesting. And, Julian, what did you get?
I also got Puffer Crawler.
Oh, fun. We have 2 features, I believe. Yes. So both of those, according to the search mission, since we are still looking for Quizzy, they both get 2 trail tokens, which I don't know. Let's just put all-purpose on them. Those are progress.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, these aren't progress. The ones that Eli was pinging are progress. Okay.
Darn.
So yeah, we have arrived in White Sky. We are looking for a missing girl. We have met a fisher folk, and we have seen a mysterious ancient technology underwater bubble. So there's a lot. As you guys can see, there is a lot active in the world around us, and we are not expected to interact with and succeed at everything. For example, we may not end up being able to parlay our tell and get down to the bubble, etc., while still pursuing our search mission. But as you play more and more, you'll return to the same places. You'll have more chances to interact with people, to explore, and it's a very immersive and active world, and there's a nice open world element to it as well. As can be evinced by the fact that we've already played a session without any mission. We just wandered around and found like 3 or 4 hours worth of stuff to do and explore. It was really fun. So anyway, back to the topic at hand. I believe you were going to lead, Julian?
Yeah, but now there's an enemy, so...
I mean, it's not... I guess it is between you, yeah, so that's fatigue.
Yeah. I was going to try and throw a hella number of things up on White Sky. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Do you want someone else to go first and try and get the puffer crawler out of the way?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Alright. Alright, so... I'm going to... What's its threat? Its presence is 2. Okay.
Can't you get it out of the way? 'Cause it's got your own on you.
Well, I have a strategy. It's a strategy. I'm going to spend... No, I can't do that the same turn, so... I can just observe it. I can observe my own and then observe it. I need conflict. Do I have any good conflict? I don't. Alright, let's daisy chain this. Can someone deal with my puffer crawler so I can deal with his?
Someone to observe it? And
Yes, and someone observing it would be fabulous.
Observe.
That seems like a very doable thing for me, because, as you can see, my character is pretty aware of their surroundings.
You have a high degree of awareness, yes.
Yes. So...
Well, actually, no, let's just skip the ridiculousness. Just observe his. You're better at it than me anyway. Yeah, just cut to the chase.
All of them are just Julian. Sorry.
Focus on Julian, since he has cool stuff to do.
Okay. Julian, you said I have to beat a 2?
Beat a 2, yeah.
Remind me, is it meet or beat?
Meet. We should also add the challenge deck. Consists of 24 cards. Here, I'll draw one for you. Each has numbers for each of the stats, so when you perform a test, you have a certain effort value consisting of the amount of energy you spend of the corresponding type. That's the colored abbreviation. And the amount of approach icons you commit from your hand. As you can see in my hand, all of my cards have in the top left 1 or more icons. So I could discard a card in order to add one effort to a corresponding test. In this case, it's observe. The observe is awareness and conflict. So spend X green energy and commit X of these little loop icons in order to increase your effort value. Also worth pointing out, the values on the cards range from -2 to +1. So if you are 2 up, you're guaranteed. But there are only a couple -2s in there, so you also don't have to take every test 2 up, and you'll run out of resources pretty quickly if you do.
Yep. So I can't really get 2 up because I don't have any icons to commit, but I can commit all 3 of my awareness tokens. So
That's a lot of awareness.
All right. 1 up.
And where challenge card?
Yep.
Oh boy.
That's a +1.
Whoa.
You definitely succeed.
It's been heckin' observed.
So the first thing we do is we resolve the intentional effect of the test, which in this case was, as you can see on observe, exhaust 1 being. We have exhausted the puffer crawler. Then we resolve all sun effects in the surroundings, along the way, or within reach of the ranger, I keep wanting to say investigator, who drew the challenge card. So nothing on weather, nothing
It's
on
just
landscape.
search.
Just search. They must have come this way. Move 1 trail token from a feature to another feature. What would you like to do?
Okay, so question. How do we clear tributary stream again? Do we just all have...
We all have to be there. The ranger icon means we all have to be
on it?
on the location. Yep.
Okay. So, I mean, Bubble has something to do, does something when we clear it, so it's probably going to be better to focus on that, so I say just slide it over to the Bubble.
I would actually say the contrary.
Really?
Yeah, I think Bubble, it has journal entries on it, which
Right.
makes me
So
feel
we want
like,
those.
well, yeah, we want those generally, but they're also not going to help us pursue the mission.
Yes, but if we do it at the same time, there's no reason not to.
That's true. I also think that since tributary stream is an obstacle, we have to deal with it.
Oh, we can't go to the Bubble before we deal with
No,
tributary
we
stream?
can. We can. I'm just saying that we're guaranteed to deal with tributary stream, whereas we might bail on the Bubble because the fitness test is actually super hard and only 2 of us have the Explorer ability.
Bro, I'm going straight to the Bubble.
I know this, but you guys are lucky. You have your rolls. Every roll has an exhaust ability. Technically, 2.
That doesn't get me the journal entry.
Fair enough. Every roll has 2 abilities on it. One that's printed on it to exhaust. Things can exhaust at any time in order to cause an effect. Or you can exhaust it to take a second turn right after taking a turn. Normally in multiplayer, you have to alternate as long as multiple people are still taking turns. But the Pathfinder... with a roll, you can exhaust a roll to get 2 in a row. So anyway, back on track. It's ultimately Levi's choice. Which would you prefer? Which is your character more interested in exploring?
I'll say a little bit of both, but I see the logic in the tributary stream. So that's my inclination, at least.
All right, tributaries. So the Quizzy's trail is less likely to lead to the Bubble, which is kind of logical, I feel like.
Yeah.
All right, so we discard this challenge card, and then we continue. Julian, what cool stuff are you doing?
Me, I'm going to the Bubble.
All right.
With the help of my handy dandy 2 fitness tokens and my 2 pairs of goggles.
Diving goggles. All right, so that puts you
wear
at
twice the goggles
4.
and keep out twice the water.
Yes, naturally, that's how that works. So you're 1 up.
All right, 4 to 3.
That is a
Okay.
success. And Crest. So, Crest, the urgency of the task weighs on you. Suffer 1 fatigue, which means take your top card of your deck and put it in your fatigue pile without looking at it.
Have we? I mean, we haven't technically finished the action, have we? Because we read the thing first.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. Use the pretty one. Use the pretty one.
Hmm?
We have these pretty ones. Use the pretty one.
I like the pawn though. Alright, fine.
All right. Return all your equipped gear to your hand. You don't have any equipped gear. To
Nope.
move here and read 211. You strip off your cloak and your gear, and taking a deep
And
breath,
my goggles.
dive in and place on 2 pairs of diving goggles, then dive off the platform and into the water. The cold almost forces the air from your lungs, but you force yourself to swim deeper. The bubble wavers beneath you, growing larger. Then you see the darkness of the tunnel next to one edge. Lungs burning, you pull yourself into the tunnel. A moment later, you emerge in a shallow pool inside the bubble, gasping for breath. I love the optics of this. Levi just like ear to the ground, stands up and goes, "She went this way!" And meanwhile, behind us, we just hear a splash as Julian dives into the water in the opposite direction.
Not only that, Levi dealt with my puffer crawlers in order to tell me, "She went this way, let's go." And as thanks, I run the opposite direction.
Off to a fantastic start. All right. James, is there anything that you would like to do?
Is that all the dialogue?
Fine. I'm honestly not really sure. I don't even know.
That's fair.
Come,
So
join me on the bubble.
you have a few options currently. You can play any cards in hand that you have enough energy to play, which you should have enough energy to play anything in your hand currently. You could attempt to take any of these basic actions. So you could attempt to soothe fatigue from a ranger. You could attempt to put progress on Artel, which is essentially you parlaying Artel, getting to know them, becoming friends, learning about their wants, their needs, their dreams. You could attempt
Congrats.
to dive down into the bubble like Julian just did and visit this strange ancient technology under the water. You could soak your feet in this tributary stream or follow it.
Ready?
Yes?
Oh, where did my pings go? What the fuck?
Your ping just rocketed up. Are you okay?
Everything was breaking down.
You're back now.
What the
All right.
hell happened?
Or James, you could stroll beside the beautiful parasol buildings of white sky in order to scout the path ahead and figure out what's coming for us.
That's it. I'd like to do that.
Okay. So that is an awareness test, which means you spend as much green energy as you want, and it's also a comfort test. So you discard as many cards with heart icons as you want.
I don't want to throw away. It's okay. So the yellow.
Yes. Hang on. Green energy, and then heart icons.
Green energy. So I use the tokens.
Yes, you spend your 1 awareness. You now have 1 effort towards this test, which is a difficulty 1 test. You may now also commit or discard any card in your hand with a heart icon.
So you're going to commit my papa.
Are you sure? That means you won't be able to play at this game.
I will not commit my papa.
Okay.
So then do I need a comfort one? Because that's my only one.
And Jack and Zen in the chat says that all the things along the way will fatigue you for interacting with White Sky. That is correct. However, the 3 things along the way, 2 of them have 0 presence, which means no fatigue, and Artel is friendly, which means that they also won't fatigue us. So if there were other things along the way that weren't friendly or had higher presence values, then yes, James would suffer fatigue for attempting to interact with the surroundings. But as it stands, he's okay. Is there any? You don't have to commit anything else. Taking these tests at parity here is actually a lot better than it is in Arkham.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna keep my papa for now.
Okay. Then draw a challenge.
When it's awareness and comfort, you can pick one. You don't have to do both.
You always have to spend an energy. You always have to spend awareness. For this case, you always have to spend the colored abbreviation. You do not have to spend the icons.
Also, where do I find out the information of what kind?
The pardon?
Where did you find out that it was?
It says, so if you go up here to White Sky,
Uh-huh.
It's awareness plus heart. Heart means
There we
comfort.
go.
Thank you.
No problem. I apologize. I'm using the technical terms. I should really just say, let's see, what are some good ones for the icons? Compass, heart, Penrose triangle, just triangle probably works, and swirlies. We're going to go with swirlies.
Spiky swirl.
Spiky swirl. So yeah, this is a green plus heart test.
Beautiful.
So,
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Draw a challenge icon. Challenge card.
Okay.
Going for a 0 or a +1.
0, baby.
All right. That is so your resulting effort is 1. So you get to look at the top card
Oh, nice.
and put one of them into play. So you just drew a path card. Is what you just that's all that just happened.
Okay, so we're just gonna draw this.
Yeah. What did you get?
Lutrinol Holt.
Okay. Does the arrow in the top right point up or down?
Oh, fucking my machine's gone again.
Oh, so it has an up.
Okay.
So it says
Otters!
All right. So we have found the otter's dog. It has an enters play effect, which means we search the path deck and the path discard for a romping Lutrinol and put it into play. So
Yay.
I'll do that right now. Yes, you say yay now.
Are the romping ones aggressive?
And maybe pets.
I believe search. Do we shuffle? Yeah, we go through it card by card until we find a card matching the criteria, then shuffle the deck. So yeah, the romping Lutrinol enters play within reach of James.
Yay. Hello.
It is hostile, which means that if you interact with anything beyond it, you will suffer fatigue equal to its presence, which is 1. If you fail an action while interacting with it, you move it within reach of another ranger, and it has a series of abilities. Which
How do you know that it's hostile? Is it the rend thing?
It's not friendly.
it's not friendly. If it doesn't have the friendly keyword, it is technically hostile. But that doesn't mean you can't get along with it okay. For example, this Lutrinol will only attack you if you draw a crest. If you draw a crest on your when you're taking a test. Otherwise, they'll just curiously gather around you, and they will also fight other predators, other non-Lutrinol predators, and all of those are much worse than Lutrinols. So. Or actually, no, sorry, that's not fighting. That's them being hunted by other predators. So we'll be careful of that. Yeah, so now we resolve the mountain ability. Does it go weather, landscape, mission, or mission, landscape, weather? I'm forgetting what the order is. Not that it specifically matters here, but we'll start with the mission, and I can check in when we have a minute. Also, anyone in chat, if you know a rules question that we have that we aren't able to answer, please feel free. So, search. The trail goes cold. Remove 1 trail token from a feature. James, would you rather clear the bubble of utility or take 1 off the tributary stream?
We want there to be trail tokens.
Yes, trail tokens are good. So it kind of sucks that this is happening, but that's part of the deal. If the trail goes completely cold, we'll just go somewhere else and keep searching.
Alright, let's just take 1 off of the...
Okay. So we'll return this over here. Next, the downpour continues. Remove 1 rain token from downpour. Each ranger suffers 1 fatigue.
Except for me!
Yes. Anyone in the bubble prevents all fatigue they would suffer from the weather. So that
I don't even fucking
that
know
means
it's raining.
take the top
I'm
card.
underwater.
Take the top card of your deck, James, and put it in the fatigue pile that you have next to your discard. Don't look at it.
By the way.
It's gone forever now.
Thank you, Eli, our wonderful moderator. Has given us the challenge effect order. Here,
How do I get
I got
one
you.
up without me?
I got you.
How do I do that?
You just quickly
Click and drag fast.
click and drag quickly.
Oh.
Like that. Yeah.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Now that everyone
I
is
promise I'm smart in real life.
sufficiently fatigued. Yes, James is extremely smart in real life. So now that we've sufficiently fatigued, we move down to along the way. There is one blue. Search the path deck and path discard for a romping Lutrinol and put it into play. Shuffle the path deck. Alright, so we search from the top. There it is. I believe that one also enters. Engaged. Within reach.
They kill each other though.
They do not. They do not actually kill each other. They specify
Other
an
than
active
Illusional,
predator
yeah.
other than Illusional. They're friends. They're buddies. They're from the same nest.
I have so many friends.
Yes.
I have a lot of friends.
And they're all going to eat you if you're not careful.
They're gonna chew you.
But they love me.
Yes, you taste great. I will point out there is a the progress threshold on Lutrinol. Oh wait, that's a feature. Whoop! That's supposed to have 2 trail tokens on it.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Oh, the Lutrinol is a.
Why are we like so?
From the
What,
nest.
why are we doing like all of the effects?
Because we resolve all of the effects.
So are those coming off of this dude?
They're coming off of the blue icon on your challenge card. So when you
we're doing all of the landscape effects.
yes, when you take a test, everything with the corresponding challenge icon activates. The world is very much alive around us. We are not just like moving independently in it. It acts upon us and upon itself entirely without us, having much input.
I absolutely said the weather. I absolutely thought we were resolving like a weather effect, and then like what is?
Oh no, the weather's part of it. We resolved the mission effect, the weather effect, and now we are resolving the along the way effects, which we have just finished. I'll also point out, if we take that focus and comfort test, we can coax the Lutrinols back to their lair, and if we can get 8 progress on it, we clear it, shuffling all the Lutrinols back into the path deck as they go home. So that might be an appealing pursuit for us, considering they're going to eat James. Then we resolve the within reach effects on you, but there are no active predators other than a Lutrinol, so you don't have to worry about them getting eaten. All
They're
right,
not gonna eat each other.
so that was a very eventful test. Now that it's over, I'll volunteer to go next, I guess. I'm trapped by the puffer crawler, so I'm just going to spend all 3 of my focus, and I'm going to draw a weapon.
Oh, he's armed.
I am armed. I am equipping my sphere cam short bow.
I would also like to be armed
Oh.
with the most important gear.
Trail mix!
I brought trail mix.
So we mentioned this earlier, but exhaust effects don't follow the normal turn rules. They can be activated whenever, and you can activate them and then take a turn, or activate them after taking a turn. You don't have to popcorn the way that you do with full actions.
I too feel like I'm going to equip myself with the field journal that I barely know how to read.
I guess I can.
Nearly illiterate.
I have these really cool climbing gloves. I don't know if they're gonna help.
Actually, they will. We do have an obstacle in play.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
All right,
Cool.
so spend 2
Wait.
of your 3 focus to equip the spider pad gloves. You may ignore the obstacle keyword during your turn. Oh, hang on, yeah. Let me check the rules for obstacle, because we may have just done something illegal.
Oh yeah, you weren't allowed to stroll.
Yep, the stroll was not permitted.
So
That
is
honestly
that
makes
expired?
everything better.
That makes everything better. So we're gonna roll that back. I forgot there was no. We just have them swap. James plays his spider pad gloves first, and then he does that.
Beautiful.
We could have
Perfect.
made the board state so much better.
Shh. We are living with our mistakes here in the valley. So this also enters play.
New rule: nobody fucking stroll.
Yeah.
All it does is summon otters. Apparently.
I'm going to make us a couple token stores and a little closer. There you go. You can draw all-purpose tokens from there, which is important here because the spider pad gloves have, as does my sphere cam short bow and the trail mix. The field journal doesn't yet, but it will.
Why does it get? Is it because it has the compass on it?
Can you see
charges.
in the middle right? It says 2 charges. Any card that has a number and some description there comes into play with a certain amount of ammo, I guess, like uses in Arkham. And you can see the ability on the spider pad gloves, which is a fitness and reason, also spends a charge to activate.
So should I have spent a charge already to have done my turn?
Nope. You may ignore the obstacle keyword during your turn is passive. So that's always
nice.
active. However, you now have an alternative. So there is an obstacle in play, the tributary stream. And normally you can only get there with a spirit plus navigation difficulty 2 or focus plus navigation difficulty 2. You can now elect to go there using fitness and reason difficulty 1 if you want to.
Sweet. Hell yeah.
So that makes it easier for you.
Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. Julian's field journal has a rest trigger. We haven't told you guys what rest is yet because we haven't done it yet. But once we've all run out of energy or decided to stop taking actions, what we do is we rest and then we continue on after we've had a short rest. Okay.
Well,
Now
that we bounced around a little, may I go again?
Go for it.
I'm just gonna make well-intentioned attempt to be nice.
Again,
up here.
during our practice run, Levi managed to almost single-handedly parlay one of the valley denizens, despite having only a single spirit energy and almost no commits. It was a thing of beauty.
So I'm gonna just be nice and say hi. Offer her some trail mix, maybe.
Them, I believe Artel uses they them pronouns.
Oh, okay. I will offer them some trail mix, and looks like
All right.
they're really good at that fishing stuff.
They are. So you're taking the basic connect action.
Yeah.
All right, that is go for it.
You are 1 to
1 to 1. Yeah, the basic action is just difficulty 1. All right, what you got? That is a success. You had a single progress.
Oh wait. Oh shit.
Okay. No, you're okay. James, you're okay because those lutrinals are within reach of you, which means that they won't trigger on Levi's test. So, let me consult my handy-dandy guide here. Weather, landscape, mission. So, weather first, no crest. Landscape, no crest. Mission. The urgency of the task weighs on you. Suffer 1 fatigue. As you think of that poor girl, Quizzy, somewhere in the wilderness, all alone. Then, along the way, Artel. If there is an active predator, exhaust it. Damage Artel equal to that predator's presence. That counts ones that are within reach of someone else, correct?
I don't remember.
I don't know why I just said correct. I know.
Let me check. In play, yes.
Okay, so Artel is already
in play. It exhausts the romping lutrinal. And its presence is 1, so Artel gets attacked by a lutrinal and is hurt.
So the presence is the purple?
Purple.
Yeah, purple is presence. So this
Beautiful.
lutrinal is now exhausted. And I believe that's all of the crest effects. So this gets discarded. So yeah, we should probably worry about taking care of Artel. We can go fishing with them, or we can just attempt to comfort them as per.
Well, I just took a turn, so who's up next?
I'm happy to go. I have my puffer crawler to deal with.
Mhm.
I may actually attempt to ignore it. Yeah, okay. I will... Alright, do you need me... Oh, wait. Yeah, no. Do you need me to take care of that Lutrinal, James? Are you worried about it?
I'm not worried about it, but also my mind is clouded by how adorable it is with my daughter.
That's fair. So we have two options. I can either spend one of my arrows and just attempt to kill it outright, or I can attempt to guide them back to their home.
I think we should attempt to guide them back home. I think.
Oh, no, I can't. I don't have any focus. I apologize. I do not have that. All right, murder it is. No, I won't. I won't do
Don't
that.
you have a puffer, dude?
I don't have a dog.
On?
I do not have a dog.
Also, guiding them back home takes a lot of effort. You do
It
realize,
does.
right?
It does. But I have a lot of focus normally. If I hadn't spent it all getting out a weapon. Clearly, I don't understand this futuristic nonviolence thing. I'm just here to shoot and stuff. I will spend 2 awareness to attempt to observe my puffer crawler, I guess.
Observe.
That's parity. Observe is conflict, so I'm going to... I will discard a vigilant in order to take this 1 up. Here we go. Good thing I did. -1. I succeed. Sun.
Yay.
They must have come this way. Move 1 trail token from a feature to another feature. I'm going to say that she did not walk into the Lutrinal Holt, and if she did, well, she's absolutely dead already. And I will put it on the bubble, I guess, because Julian's really committed to that.
I want the bubble.
No, I feel better. I feel better about the stream. I'm really convinced she went this way. I can second Levi's assessment. And then Sun. Add 1 damage to the being to which this floor is attached, or if it's attached
What?
to your roll,
No, you
it's
just
fatigues
exhausted
you.
it.
Oh, you're right. I did. I keep resolving the challenge effects before I resolve the actual effects of the test. My bad. Although it wasn't attached to anything anyway, so that wouldn't have been a problem.
It's attached to you.
No, it's not. It's within reach. I have to draw a crest for it to be attached to me.
Ah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Okay. That was mine. Who's next?
I can go next, I guess.
All right.
I have very bad cards, so I'm gonna just remember my training.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 focus tokens on it.
All right. Are you committing any reason icons?
It's just a 1 test, right?
Yeah, it's just a 1 test.
Then yeah, no, I'm just gonna 2 to 1.
Okay.
Hey,
That is a
good number.
success. All right. So first, draw a card. Then, sun effects activate. You get to. They must have come this way.
Wait, I have this? Huh. I didn't know that.
So, which way must they have come?
I think you know exactly. which
Yeah,
way they
I
come.
do know.
I'm telling you guys.
Julian,
the
I
bubble-
think you're misleading us. I think you're lying to us that Quizzy swam
think-
down into this nearly impossible to reach underwater laboratory.
You wouldn't?
Fair enough. There is, as you can see on here, there is a little stack of cards icon, those series of diamonds in the bottom right. That means we reshuffle the discard into the pile. Okay.
I have focus left to use, and so I am debating attempting to coax the Lutrinals back to their
might not be a
Later,
bad
or-
idea.
Go home,
The
guys.
problem is it's also not useful for us to clear the Holt anymore because we just took all the progress off it.
I mean, except for the fact that it would take them off James.
Well, only once we put 8 progress on it.
Yeah. It also helps. It's also helpful for the fact that if we draw mountains, we're not spawning more Lutrinol.
That's true. Actually, that's a fair point. I guess they'll keep
Okay.
coming until we clear
It can
it.
also be used to follow the stream, but I feel like it'll be a little while before you guys can join me on that.
Yeah, especially if are we going to allow Julian to convince us to dive down to the bubble because we all have to commit to the same thing.
I mean, isn't me being on it make the test easier? Is that I forget the rule.
Yes, the test
Okay.
on the bubble is easier by 1 for each. This is a rule for all features that could have rangers on them. Each ranger token on the card commits 1 effort value automatically. So
Yeah.
that fit test is now starts with 1, so it's essentially difficulty 2.
Then Levi can go fast as well because he's a pathfinder. So that just makes it already down to starting with 2. It's a 1 test.
Yeah, that's
We can
true.
get him.
James, you
Dumb
wanna
damn bubble.
swim down after Julian?
I no longer have.
Oh,
shit,
James
so
James
that
definitely
is-
can. I need to get the Lutrinals
Levi,
off
you've got
James
the-
first.
You've got the pathfinder ability. You can just kind of zip.
Oh, you're talking about okay.
You
Yeah.
can just kind of zoop. Oh, which reminds me, abilities. Field journal? Buff my journal, please?
Oh, you want me to give you? I'll think about it. I also have I've been thinking about my short bow like it was gonna run out, but I'm an exceptional tinkerer. My bow is never going to run
Yeah.
out. James, I'll help you once Levi's done with her action.
Thanks.
Yeah. So there's a lot of focus actions that I could be taking. Honestly, I don't really want to buy into the bubble yet.
Well,
Like,
fortunately,
my
That's
advice here, ignore
You
That's a
can-
problem.
you can do it
I
fast.
believe in the bubble.
you can do it fast
I
at
live
any
here
point.
now. I live in the bubble now, so
All right, we need to
That's gonna be
swim
a
down
problem.
to the bubble just to get Julian out of there so we can go back to searching for the girl.
it's that one video is just like, get out of the tank right now. You're not my dad, I'm in a tank. I am your dad, get out
I
of the
coaxed them
tank.
hard enough. Julia will also return to the Luchino Holt.
All right, what would you like to do,
Oh.
Levi?
I wanna. The Luchinols are more relevant to me at this moment because they just bit my new friends.
That's true. That's a point.
So I'm gonna go ahead and try and coax them back and focus on that.
Okay.
For some reason, it is not wanting to let me do that.
We just
Because you have been disconnected.
you just disconnected.
Ah,
All right.
well,
While she reconnects, I will take a turn, and I'm going to spend an arrow off of my. Oh crap! I don't have focus. Never mind. I
How
cannot.
do you refill your energy for your token?
You take a nap.
We rest, which we will be doing probably shortly. Would you like me to observe your Lutrinol and exhaust it?
I
You don't have any awareness either.
I have that. That's fine. That one I can cover.
Okay.
I don't think is there anything I could do. I don't have any. You can't observe him.
We just
Levi connected. And
Levi
then
disconnected again. I'll be
life is
taking
fun,
it
guys.
Yeah.
kind of low, but I think I can do it.
Okay, I would appreciate you trying.
I'm okay.
If you
I'll
can.
try. I will commit my second vigilant. That's parity. Am I really going to use this? The answer to that is no. I will also commit my meditation pillow for a. Wait, no. This is a con. This needs conflict icons. I don't have any of those, so I'm just taking this at parity. Let's go. Is there anybody who has more awareness than me? Nope. We're all expended. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. All right. It is exhausted. All right, sun effects. They must have come this way. Man, we are really convinced.
All three.
You know what? You know what, Julian? You've convinced me. She went to the bubble.
The bubble!
And I don't have any other effects, so that's my turn. Who's next?
I'm back.
Levi, it looks like you're back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Would you like to resume that test you were trying?
Yeah. So, focus. To lure the neutrals, that's
All right.
2-1. Let's see how this goes. Yes, that's success by 2.
Yes, definitely successful. So you add a single lure to the feature. We're going to use dice for this because we're already using the all-purpose tokens for trail. So 1. When we clear this, that will shuffle Lutrinals away so we don't have to deal with them. And you got the sun, right? So they must have come this way. What trail token would you like to move where? Where I'm imagining, like in a cartoon, all of us are just walking in different directions, pointing. She went this way. No, this way.
Then should I be petty or should I be a team play? The eternal question I must ask myself every 5 minutes when I play with.
Petty, probably.
You're right.
When in doubt. No, I mean, strategically speaking, we're all committed to the bubble bit, but it would be funny.
Correction. Strategically speaking, I'm committed to the bubble bit, and you're all going.
And
along
you are
with it.
literally
Because I'm-
dragging
because
us
I'm
all
even
down with you.
I'm an even pettier bitch.
There you go. Glad you got there, Julia.
She went towards the tributary. You fool.
I'm not leaving the bubble. You'll have to drag me out of here by my cold, dead, bubbleless fingers.
Wait till I assemble the army of Lutrinals.
That also stopped.
Yes, that was a shuffle.
Shows violence.
Do you not?
You would have to sleep for that.
All right.
Okay. Can I go again then?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, I'm here to talk to Artel in the bubble.
Okay.
I got two spirit.
You are
I got two.
more spirited than I.
Two
I am as unspirited as Levi.
I got 2 spirit.
Do you have any comfort
And that
icons?
2 spirit. That 2 spirit
Is a success.
is gonna lag. Oh, fucking ping!
So that is.
I can't tell. It's not.
Hey, that's progress equal to your effort. So that's a total of 3 effort, which means you put 3 progress on
What the
Artel.
hell happened to my Wi-Fi? Are they back? There we go. Everything okay.
We are
Everything's
up
fine.
to 4 of 8
Yeah.
progress on Artel. Also, they've become
I
persistent.
triggered water.
Yes.
No, I triggered water.
All right, weather.
Shit.
Everyone suffer 1 fatigue.
Except for me, because I'm on the
It's
bubble.
raining. Hallelujah! It's raining
Nerds.
water. Oh yeah. The trail goes cold. Remove 1 trail token from a feature. All right, Julian. I
How
bet
do I
you're not
rotate
removing it
part
from the
again?
bubble.
James forgot.
Oh, the
E.
big-
Q&E.
Q and E.
Q&E.
I'm so bad.
Thank you.
So I assume you're going to the trail is going to grow cold on the tributary. Yeah,
Yes, correct.
I am unsurprised. All
I
right,
do, however, now.
you get a Lutrinal.
Well, it depends, actually. Are there any,
Are there
controls
any left? I think there's one
No.
more.
Let me search for it.
Sorry,
I wanted to search for
pretty
it.
sure there's one more that you're about to find. Search for it. Go on.
You wanted this.
Alright. And my ping is got covered.
I was doing it because I wasn't sure if you were
I got-
reconnected. All right, so you get a Lutrinal, and then I believe that Lutrinal
I got it
activates.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, that's selected.
Buffer crawlers are not technically predator. Yeah, so there aren't non-lutrinal predators in play, I believe. I think we're still exclusively lutrinals. So that's
Do
fun.
we have any non-lutrinal predators?
I don't even know if there are any in the deck.
Do we?
I guess we just looked. We'll find out. Nature is a mystery.
Huh.
Woo!
Okay. Now that that's done, that's not a shuffle, not a reshuffle. So,
quick question: what happens if you ever can't draw any path cards?
that is a great question, and I don't know if the demo
We are
rules.
very quickly approaching that.
I wonder if the demo rules tell us.
I have a question.
Yes.
James, have you used your fitness yet? Or is that accurate?
No, I've gone once in this entire game.
Oh.
James has a lot more ahead of him. Most of us are getting kind of tired, but James has more energy. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Would you like to go next, James?
I would love to go.
I
don't
think
know.
Levi might have a snack for James, though.
Wait, there's a snack?
Oh,
Yeah,
there
you
might
want
be a
some trail mix before you spend any fitness?
James is very hungry.
That gets you both of your fatigue cards back.
James would love some trail mix if it is being offered.
Yes, do that.
Thank you.
All right, so Levi exhausts her trail mix and spends one of the morsels, and James, you get to draw both of your fatigue cards.
Yeah.
You can just press a number above a deck to draw that many cards.
Yeah, I was doing it so smooth before. Oh, okay, there we go. Right, so I've got universal. Should I be something over?
You don't have to tell us. It may become useful later.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can still take your turn now, though. Would you like to follow Julian down in his ill-advised quest to the underwater bubble? Would you like to continue chatting up Artel? Would you like to...
Actually, huh? What were the other options?
Your options currently are swim down to the bubble, chat up Artel, soak your feet in a stream, or follow the same stream. I wouldn't advise either of those because since Tributary and Bubble are both need all four of us on a space, you're not going to get that until we clear the bubble. You could attempt to coax the Lutrinals back to their lair, or you could take one of the basic actions and you could attempt to traverse the lair, connect with Artel, remember your training, or you're out of awareness. So you can't observe anything, but that's okay. Nothing in play needs to be observed. So do you want to... What would you like to do? Would you like to interact with Artel, the Lutrinals, or the mysterious underwater lab?
I choose chaos.
Okay. Yeah.
What does that mean?
The bubble. Julian, where are you?
The bubble!
The bubble!
I chose chaos. You think that has nothing to do with you, buddy? Okay, so...
James, I gave you my trail mix and you sided against me in the bubble war.
In the bubble war!
I sent you my trail mix, please respond.
we have to get, like, Julian is not gonna leave the bubble
No.
until we all go down to the bubble.
We literally
So
need to
it is
drag
working
him
with
out
us
of
to
it.
go to the damn bubble.
It's the one Pingu. Well, now I don't think I will.
I do not think
Okay.
that I will.
So fitness, I am a fit boy.
Yes.
Because I'm working out.
So you have one
So-
base effort from Julian, spending 2 energy. You now have 3 effort. You are at parity for this test. Do you want to commit any navigation icons?
You got
What does the trail mix do?
The trail mix soothed your
The trail mix let you draw
Oh, the
the
trail
two.
mix gave me back my stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Molly. I appreciate you a lot. I am trying to get him out of there so we can.
If we
Alright.
fish with Artel, we can actually
Yeah.
get more supplies for trail mix.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going.
You got any compass?
I'm good.
What
I'm
trail
gonna
mix involves
commit.
fish, I don't know. But
We'll go for balance, which gives me another 2.
That's
That is a conflict icon.
not a compass.
We are looking for the compass, which means navigation.
I understand. I was looking for fit. That was not.
Gotcha. Yeah. The color doesn't matter when committing cards, only the icon.
Okay, so then I got nothing.
All right. Parody's
3 to
still not
3.
too bad.
Get this one.
Yeah, 3 to 3. All right. You got this.
But also,
One die.
if Levi uses the Pathfinder to zip on in, it's 4 to 3.
Would you do that? Would you do that for James? Not for Julian, but for James, Levi?
I would do anything for James.
Okay. So
James against you to the bubble.
you suffer 0 fatigue, exhaust your roll card, and go to the bubble.
Okay.
So you can
Little
grab
green
your
token.
little green token.
Oh, you just teleported to the bubble.
Well, so
I heard you were here.
Levi and Julian are peerless pathfinders, which means that they are capable of bypassing a lot of obstacles. Also, I think it's funny that Julian worked so hard to swim down there, and Molly pops out of it not even wet. She's just like, oh yeah, that was a brisk swim, just a nice little dive. All right, so yes, you're up now, Julian.
Okay. Oh wait, did I do the thing?
You haven't done James's test yet.
Time to take your test. Sorry, I said Julian, I meant James.
did.
I apologize.
J squad.
Jay Scott. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna flip it, and I know how to do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, good work. All right,
Whoa!
and Molly saved you.
Final.
Yeah, so my assumption,
Thanks, Levi.
I'm guessing that Levi saw you struggling to get down there and just dove in and carried you the rest of the way down. All right, so you succeed.
I also really love what the conclusion of this test is going to be.
Which means you take this oh, I hate you. I'm going to be standing alone in the rain. So you take this little icon that indicates your ranger. You travel down to the bubble.
To me, but on the shore of the
All
lake,
right,
it's like,
let's start.
It's getting rained on.
The weather rains. Except they're all in the bubble, which means they are all protected. Except me.
It gets wet.
I stand on the shore alone in pelting rain and wonder where it all went wrong.
I
Then,
don't know if this is the one that doesn't mean that Julian just got finished with it. But it's the one where it's the 2.5 men. They're if you didn't forget it, I guess it's not important. If you forgot, I guess it's not important.
yes,
That's a good one too.
I am what you forgot.
I was a confused Travolta looking around holding his jacket, reaches on the shore, it's like, where did we go?
So I have to remove a trail token from a feature. I won't be petty. I'll remove it from the tributary stream. And then I search the path deck for Lutrinol. I don't think there are any.
No, there are only 3.
There are not.
Also, James would sit. James
that's
would sit on you.
What are our valley landmarks?
James doesn't know how to search the deck, so James really appreciates.
White Sky. The Vera. So our landmarks are Artel, Vera, and the Bubble.
Bubble.
Well, that was nice. I'm gonna get down there because this is just stupid at this point. So pardon me while I take a fitness test.
Congratulations.
Currently,
you're
I have
already even.
plus
Now you're
3. So I am now 2 up on this test. I would really like to pass it in case that was not obvious. 2 up, let's go.
Bubble.
Okay.
You're safe from the rain.
I am safe from the rain at last. So I will swim down, join you guys on the bubble. Actually, I think we might clear before the rain. We might all be in the rain. I think we clear first. I can check the rules on clearing, but I do believe that it happens. Challenge effects that were cleared or exhausted by the results of an action. Yep. All right, we're all about to get kicked out of the bubble into the rain.
Damn you, Reed.
So let's
Damn you.
let's do the work on that.
I was dry.
We clear, which means we Gain an audience with the scientists.
212.
Entry 212. If you haven't received the Archaeology mission, go to 213. The air inside the bubble is surprisingly still and laden with enough oxygen that you feel as if you've woken from a deep sleep. In the center of the bubble, you see a disc made of dull gray steel, maybe a few meters across. Someone has laid a bedroll next to it, and that same someone is crouched over the disc, studying it intently. The large bearded man looks up from his work and waves. Welcome to the bubble. My name's Solaro Mako. You down here to study the archaeology too? Solaro shows you the disc, which appears to be stamped with concentric rings of indecipherable text. He also shows you a translation device he's built, a glass plate that, when laid over the text, slowly translates parts of it into something legible. That's super cool. After a long time enthusiastically talking about his work, Solaro gets a thoughtful look in his eye. You know, Rangers, there's archaeology ruins all over the valley. If you ever see anything interesting, I'd love for you to bring it to by and show me. I can give you one of my translation plates too. That might help in any exploration you do. Gain the Archaeology mission. The other mission available for this demo. So we'll put this into our mission area. Each time you clear an archaeology card, add one check mark to the right of this mission on the tracking sheet. When this mission has 3 check marks, 1 for the demo, return to the bubble in white sky. So it's easy, actually pretty easy for us to pass this.
We have to clear an archaeology card?
Yes.
Is that... What card is archaeology?
It's a trait. So
yes.
we have to search.
Where is it?
We don't know. Somewhere
Okay.
in this portion of the valley, we can find an archaeology.
Okay. And then is the bubble in the sky, is that the text intro? Is that the journal entry?
Pardon?
Or do we actually have to... The bubble in the sky. It says return to the bubble in white sky. Is
White
that-
sky,
oh,
yes.
it's just
This is the bubble. That would be...
So
we have to
read 212 again.
Yeah, we have to clear it again, read 212.
Gross.
Yep, okay. So this does clear the bubble. Oh, this clears the bubble, which kicks all of us off it
We're free.
into the rain.
I'm not green, I'm blue.
Sends these away. Discards the bubble into the path discard. And now, we resolve the rain effects. The downpour forces us all to suffer a fatigue as we get wet, as if we weren't wet enough swimming down into this crazy place. And then, because there are no rain tokens left on downpour, it flips to gathering storm. We may take a focus and reason action to shelter from the threatening clouds overhead at difficulty 2 to remove rain from gathering storm for every 2 resulting effort. At the beginning of the round, we add 2 rain to gathering storm, and when there are 4 or more rain tokens, a peal of thunder fills the air and a heavy rain begins. So the rain is only gone temporarily. All right. The trail grows cold. Remove 1 trail token from a feature. I already resolved that, right?
I don't think so.
I think I did because I remember talking about it. Chat, have I done the trail goes cold yet from this test? Or is this my second?
Did you put the trail tokens on search, by the way?
I did not. I apologize. We both of those trail tokens move on to search because we cleared a card with a trail token on it. We need 16 to find Quizzy. We are 1/8 of the way there. All right. Well, I'll resolve it again just in case. Tributary stream. The trail is completely cold. And then Lutrinal Holt, but there are no Lutrinals there. They are in play, engaged with James.
Yay.
All right, so we have now dragged Julian up to the surface, kicking and screaming, and have demonstrated that, in fact, Quizzy did not go there. Jack and Zan says, I don't think so. So yeah, I was right to resolve it, and we get the tokens from the bubble. Thank you, we caught that. All right. So, an interesting note. Artel has persistent if they have any progress, which they do, which means that they will follow us. If we leave and go to another place, they'll come with us. So, if we would like to go somewhere else to continue our search, we could start with White Sky. I should have explained this at the start, and this is good for James's benefit too, but this is where the open world element comes in. Technically speaking, at any point that we have successfully explored our location, aka put progress tokens on it equal to its threshold, in this case 8, we may then travel at the end of the round when we're resting to any connected location. So you'll see here currently we are on the village of White Sky next to White Sky Lake. From here we could travel along the water side to Lone Tree, the head base of the Rangers. We could travel through the foothills to Atrox Mountain, a wild and inhospitable place, or we could travel through the forest to Lone Tree. So any of those may become options. If we would like to journey to somewhere else, we just have to explore White Sky a little and find a path to the next place. And also get rid of any obstacles. So we'll work on that. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. I just went, which means someone other than me needs to go.
I'll take my last action, I guess.
Okay?
This final blue focus, as well as the triangle. And I'm still trying to remember. I will remember.
Okay.
One day. Oh, wait, this Lutronol is actually engaged with me still, isn't it?
Yep, but that doesn't stop you from
But there's no
remembering.
other active one, so it won't hit me.
That's true, it's the only active one. They're not brave enough to attack you on their own. They need their buddies.
2-1. We're good. He tries to punch me.
Okay.
I say, bitch.
Yep, you scare him off. Before that, though,
Oh.
Artel, actually, he doesn't try and bite you. He successfully bites Artel.
Ah. He is going to bite Artel.
Artel has taken 2 damage.
Artel, no!
So we need to hurry.
Somebody finish Artel off. Wait, no, not like that.
Do not finish Artel off. All right. Immediately, we are now in major concern because
Artel's bleeding out.
Artel is badly injured, and we want to save them. It's our responsibility to protect the people of the valley. So, James, what actions would you like to take? Currently available to you, you may lure Lutronols back to their home. You may attempt to traverse the Lutronol Holt and get us past it. You may stroll by White Sky to scout. You may fish with Artel. You may attempt to comfort Artel. You may soak your feet in the stream. You may follow the stream. Or you may play anything from your hand that you would like to.
I would like Artel to not.
That is not something that is available to us at the moment. I mean, unless you just want to, you can either fish or comfort them. But you can't heal them.
Okay, let's comfort. Let's comfort.
Okay? So that would be spending spirit rather than focus.
Okay.
Yo.
How many would you like to spend? It's a difficulty 1.
Okay, so I'll spend 2.
Okay, you are now 1 up. You may also commit any heart icons if you'd like, or you can just take the challenge.
I'll just take the challenge. I won't work before.
Okay.
Pull that card.
Oh. Hell yeah.
-1.
-1. You were 1 up, correct?
Yep.
All right, so you succeed. Unfortunately, your resulting effort is only 1, so you only put 1 progress on them. But hey, it's still better than nothing.
And then we get wet.
And
So then we know it stopped raining.
it stopped raining, but the trail does. Oh, the trail can't even go
I
cold.
know our trails
And
go
all the
cold.
Lutronals are in play, and then they're exhausted, so literally nothing happens.
Yeah.
The trail
also
is
second.
too cold. Okay. Nicely done. I'll go next. I will spend my singular spirit token. Do I take this at... Yeah, I'm just going to take this at parity. I'm going to attempt to comfort Artel. I'm not very good at talking to people. Actually, no.
Oh, that challenge card.
No, I'm not going to commit this. I'm just going to take this at
Oh,
parity.
that
Let's
challenge
go!
card.
Hey! 2 resulting effort.
Alright, so we just need one more.
So I managed to put 2 on them.
Before they die.
Before they die, we need to...
So, first action next turn, I think, is to do that.
Yeah, alright, so that, Crest. I suffer a fatigue. There are no active predators, so Artel doesn't get hurt. And that's it. So here's my fatigue. And we're up to 7 of 8 progress on Artel, and this shuffles back in. Okay, now I'm going to rest. I assume everyone else is also going to rest. Oh, before I rest, I will...
James.
Before I rest, I will use Exceptional Tinkerer, and I will put an entry on Field Journal.
I appreciate you.
So once again, I am writing things down, useful things down in the notebook of my semi-illiterate friend.
Because everyone's gonna rest, I'll just remember spend my last focus to draw a card.
Okay.
You have to test still.
Oh.
Yep. It's
What?
difficulty 1.
You're 1-1. Give it.
Ooh.
Yes, success. So Crest triggers, suffer a fatigue, but first draw the card.
Okay, so
Draw a card.
I draw one.
And then put a second, and then put the next one into fatigue.
Okay.
All right. And
So
then,
do I need to start playing these, right? Because I have a lot.
yeah, you definitely can. You don't have to play them. Only play them if you feel they'll be useful to you. And we can also advise you on them if they look good. Like you're welcome to share your hand with us. We don't have to keep it secret.
Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah. So I don't know when one should play here. Let me just tell you.
Sure.
I've got my puppo.
We can also drag it into visibility.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So advice on your hand.
Belt pouch.
Belt pouch is amazing. You should get it out as quickly as possible. It lets you carry more stuff. And it also...
When am I allowed to get that out?
Anytime. You just spend 1 awareness and an action to put it into play.
Wait.
Short bow and power cells are also good.
Yep. Short bow and power cells are both great. You can attach the power cell to any tech thing, which in your hand is currently only the short bow. You may also use the pocketed belt pouch's open ability to search for another item. Balanced, you can just play this card, which looks the same as discarding it, whenever you succeeded a fitness action like you did when you were swimming down into the bubble to get an energy of another type. When it says refill, what does that mean? Is that partial or fully? That question is that is not in the demo rules. So if any of our viewers know whether refill is all of the energy of that type or just a single one, let us know. Trail markers is really useful. You can attach that to our location to make it really fast for us to get out of here. Universal power cells, again, good on the Steer Camp Shortbow. The sheepdog I would actually wait to play, especially if we're planning on leaving White Sky, because it only stays in play as long as we're in one location, because it's a being.
Chat says the refill is fully.
Refill is fully. Okay, so balanced is insane. Play that after you succeeded a fitness action to regain all of your energy of a specific type. Non-fitness. Thank you, Jack and Zen. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. You're welcome to give us a pronunciation guide. So yeah, play balanced. If you have an empty energy that you really want to refill, save moment of desperation until we have to kill enemies if we're in a bad place with the animals. Getting out the belt pouch and the short bow would be good as soon as possible. Does that all make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now everybody, before you rest, James, do you want to use the exhaust ability on your roll card?
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good idea, huh?
You may add a token to any gear. So let's see. Trail Mix is a gear. Spider Pad Gloves is a gear. Sphere Cam Shortbow is a gear. And Field Journal is a gear. So you may...
We've all got one.
Yeah, you may write an entry in Julian's journal. You may scavenge some extra Trail Mix for Levi, sorry. You may recharge your gloves. Or you may give me an arrow. What would you like to do?
I think it would be the most sense to recharge the trail mix because that's what we'd actually use.
Okay. Levi, you can get an extra token on Trail Mix. And that exhausts your roll, James. And now we all rest. So, when we rest, this is the end of the second phase of a turn. The first was draw a path card. Second is ranger turns. This is the last of that. Trigger any rest effects. Julian has one, but he didn't have any awareness energy. Then we suffer one fatigue for each injury we have. Luckily, we've all avoided getting injured so far, and we can't take any more turns. Now we ask, would we like to travel? Currently, we cannot. As you can see, White Sky has none of the progress necessary to travel, so we skip travel. And we go to refresh. Each ranger draws a ranger card and resets our energy pools and readies every card in play. So everybody draw a new card. Regain your energy to your aspect card.
So all the energy?
All the energy that you had. And we ready our rolls. And unfortunately, also the hazards that are within reach of us. Which means that poor Artel is in a lot of danger. Okay.
Oh, the only one of us without an enemy in front of us is Levi with
Yep,
one spirit.
Levi's one spirit. To be fair, the puffer crawler isn't a huge danger and could actually be beneficial, depending on how it goes. So I'm willing.
It's gonna exhaust you for 2 to go past it.
I'm willing to
But you've also
start.
got one spirit.
Oh, that's true. I only have one spirit. Never mind. Actually, I could go fishing with them.
That's not gonna finish them.
Oh, you're right. Fishing does not
We need to finish
put
them
progress.
Eat some.
All right. Levi, do you want to try your charismatic yet somehow winning ways?
First, we have path cards to draw.
Yep. I draw first. Fresh blue kelpweed. That is a feature. Wait, guys, we picked up Quizzy's trail.
Luchadors gain ambush now.
Untraversable.
They spawn?
It means they fatigue you when you draw them.
Man. It'd be a real shame if we drew a Luchador.
Good thing we have them all in play. But you can actually gather the kelpweed to add progress to it, and either remove an injury from a ranger or remove a damage from a being. We can heal Artel. But Prey will eat the kelpweed because it's a plant. So let's figure that out. James, what do you get from the path deck?
Let's see.
No, stop, Jake, stop, no. Nintendo will strike us down.
Oh, that's true. We are streaming on
Sing
Twitch.
Nintendo music.
No singing real music.
I didn't realize
Not
that.
even real music, just Nintendo.
All
They will
right.
strike you down. Another stream.
Again, so that's 2 obstacles we have to clear if we want to travel.
Okay, question. The kelpweed will just kind of clear itself, won't it? It just gets eaten?
Technically speaking, yes.
Okay.
But we need it around if we want to heal Artel.
Well, if we can just finish our tell, we don't need to heal them.
That's true.
That's the wrong token.
We can try both.
Yeah, we don't have progress on this yet. We have
It's that one.
trail. All right, Levi, what you got?
That's
I've got another obstacle.
deep mud.
All right, so everything's going poorly. Deep mud. Oh, we should note. I apologize. This is kind of late in the process for me to mention this, but as you can see, a lot of cards don't have art yet, or have placeholder art or concept art. Again, this game is super new and is still over a year from actually being released. So,
Actually, that spawns with you.
oh, that is close by. Yeah, you got stuck
Oh,
in the mud. So yeah, you'll notice that art isn't all here yet. That is just because we're super early in the process, and they're still in the process of commissioning all of the art. Y-Wing in the chat says, "Hello, Rangers." Say hello, Rangers.
Hello?
Hello.
I do.
hello.
Is that Y-Wing scum or Y-Wings?
No.
No,
that's
stop,
funny.
stop, no more. Silence.
I appreciate all forms of rebel scum.
Rebel scum are great. We're not going to go to the other place that Julian tried to take that.
That's like, we need like one stream where we're not like aggressively sexual. That'd be great.
We're aggressively sexual all the time. This is just who we are. Okay. Back to the topic at hand. Who is attempting to... Oh, Julian, you need to get yours. What's your path?
I found more kelpweed.
Also, Y-Wing Scum would like to confirm that it is in fact Y-Wing Scum.
That's what they want us to think.
No, I'm inclined to believe them.
That's what they want us to think. You can't hide your shame, Y-Wing. Embrace
No,
it.
no, stop. No more.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
On the bright side, we could definitely heal Artel if we wanted to.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. We should do that.
Yes, we should. All right. Does anyone mind if I go first?
Can you finish off?
There's nothing.
Can you finish
There's
off
nothing.
Artel?
There's nothing in range of me that will hurt Artel.
That doesn't.
Oh no, you're correct. It's anyone's. It's anyone's. Yeah, I can interact past the puffer crawler. I have a commit, but if there's somebody else who can go higher than 1 or 2 on the test, that would be great.
I mean, I fatigue for 3, and I
Yeah,
should
so
only
it's
go at 2.
It's
Yeah, no.
pretty. Oh, but Levi has the obstacle, so it's pretty much down to me at this point, unless we want to attempt to deal with the. All right, it's me.
Do it.
Okay,
Save Artel.
I am going to commit my meditation pillow to meditate with Artel. Yeah, I'm going to meditate with Artel. So that's 1 plus my single spirit for the spirit and comfort. I'm currently going 1 up on this test. Fingers crossed. That is a success.
And they're not dead.
And they are not dead. So first, we put the 2 on. That's 9, which means we clear Artel on progress by striking up a conversation. Varega in the chat says this game looks great. It is so much fun. I We've been off to a little bit of a slow start today, but I really like this game. I think it's a really cool engine and a really different vibe from a lot of games. Y-Wing says,
a lot of effort.
are we doing the mission or just exploring? Well, of course it did, Julian. They were fishing. Fishing is important. You don't just intrude on someone's fishing space. As Jack and Zen said, we are doing the mission. At least we're supposed to be doing the mission, but mostly we're just exploring. Julian dove down to the bubble. We've been chatting up Artel. We aren't very focused.
Bubble, and as you can see, we got 2 progress.
That's true. That's true because you moved everything off everything else onto the bubble.
Because there was signs of...
Yeah, that's where Quizzy went. I know, that's where Quizzy went. Okay.
Quizzy, that's it.
So we strike up conversation. That's 223. Artel laughs and shakes their head, causing their bushy hair to fluff out even more. It's been fun talking with you. They clasp your shoulder. Then a contemplative look crosses their face. Actually, I've been hearing tell of some amazing fishing spots across the lake at the Golden Shore. Would you be willing to accompany me there? I'd sure appreciate a ranger escort. Do we want to agree to help or say, not today?
They're not going to survive to the Golden Shore.
I mean, we can heal them.
Fish.
Here's the issue, though. To get to the Golden Shore, we need to go through Aatrox.
Or we could go the long way to Lone Tree, Mount Nim, and then to the Golden Shore. I'm not saying it's a great idea.
For this scenario, we're not going to be able to do that. We probably wouldn't even be able to get out of Aatrox.
All right, so are we turning Artel down? We can take a vote as a group. Who is in favor of helping Artel get to the great fishing spot? All right. We're going to say not today.
Artel on their way safely.
All right. We clear Artel as normal, and each ranger soothes one fatigue.
Yay.
So Artel is going to head off for more fishing.
Ew.
More importantly, they're going to head off and get some medical attention.
But so we get to take the fatigue out, right?
Yep, take one card from your fatigue.
Draw one from your fatigue
So long,
stack.
Artel.
Oh my god, man.
All right. See you next time, Artel. That was fun. It was good to hang out with you. Maybe we'll go fishing with you some other day. All right. Now that I've succeeded at that, does someone else want to help me with my puffer crawler?
I can't help with the puffer crawler, but I do want to play a card real quick.
Okay.
I'm doubly illiterate now.
And because you have to spend the awareness to play it, you can't even get it.
Proc. But when they start procking, they'll proc.
Can you have 2 of the same gear in play?
Can you not?
I mean, I'm not sure. I don't see any reason why you can't, but I think it's probably worth checking just in case. Play a card. Gear. I don't see anything that says you can't have the same gear in play. So it looks like, yeah, great, go for it. You have both.
Doubly illiterate. Yes.
And Y-Wing confirms that. That's awesome. Okay. James, is there something you want to play?
My beautiful pocket doodad.
Yes, pocketed belt pouch. So for
Well,
your...
actually, I have 2 pocket doodads.
Well, but you can only play 1 because you only have 1 awareness.
Got a pocket doodad.
All right. So spend your 1 awareness and you get a pocket doodad with 3 doodads on its pockets.
Yeah.
Out of pockets.
And your spider pad gloves now only have a quip of 1 instead of 2, so you have 3 open slots. I'll go next if nobody objects. I'm going to spend both of my fitness, and I'm going to play Trail Mix, which I urgently need. Oh, we got rid of Artel without fishing with them.
Okay. before spending your before buying the trail mix, maybe Levi could use the trail mix on.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Hey, Levi, you wanna trail mix me? You wanna?
I was wondering if you were gonna.
I would love some trail mix with my 5 fatigue.
Go for it.
Okay, I
Go
get
for it.
Soothe 2, and then I will play.
Okay,
I'll
more
spend
trail mix.
them to play my own. Thank you.
So
Levi.
much trail mix. So much trail mix, the word is starting to lose its meaning.
Trail mix, trail mix. All right, who's
Did you
after
say-
me?
Did you say just the M&Ms?
So I
That's
have
not how
a
trail mix
clarification
works.
question because the only way for me to clear deep mud is to attempt to traverse it.
Yes, the basic traverse action.
But it has the stipulation that I can only add 1 progress.
Yeah, so no matter how much you succeed by, you only put 1 on it.
So you gotta do it 3 times, gross. We could also traverse
Challenge on that test?
Pardon?
How difficult is that test?
It's a difficulty 2 test because the mud has 2 presents.
Yeah, I was about to say it's based on.
That is rude.
I'm learning. It's fine, guys. I will attempt to traverse it now by committing. I will. Let's get maximum benefit. I have to commit at least 1 red token, right?
Yes, you must always spend the energy.
Yes, but just 1 works.
Correct.
And
Which
then
currently
I can
puts you
play
1 down.
perceptive.
Oh, hello. That currently
Just
you are now 2 up.
Woo. Over succeeding on this doesn't help much.
Unfortunately,
except
it
my
does
confidence.
not. No.
But it does mean that I'm going to succeed at least 1 of these tests. So.
Yes, it's got you covered.
Yep.
That is a success to nobody's surprise.
We
We forgot to gather the rain. Sorry. At the start of the
Yes.
round, it got a little rainier. At the beginning of the next
and also
round,
pray.
the storm is going to break, but we can shelter in order to try and
only if there is rain.
yeah. We can shelter in an attempt to get that rain out of here. So basically, we just move away. All right, so that's still the what was your icon? The mountain. So, trail goes cold. What would you like to remove a token from? Also, hang on. Deep mud is a feature. That should have a pair of trail tokens on it.
I'm going to clear this.
Okay, so as it turns out, she may have gone through the mud also.
In the process of freeing, right? Should I take it off of seaweed now that we don't really need it to heal our friend?
Sure, I guess those aren't as big of a priority. Although they'll also clear themselves.
They clear themselves, so you
Okay.
can leave them.
Cool.
They
Should I
get
put
eaten.
more on them?
I mean, yeah, I would.
The stream is tougher to clear.
The stream needs all
Considerably
this-
tougher.
I will put this onto.
That's not a swap. That's just a remove. The trail goes cold.
Oh,
So we just kill it.
it's done. All right.
Unfortunately, at least it's
I thought
looking
it
like
was-
we might actually have a way. Okay. Now we move on. Who would like to go next? Is there anything you would like to do, James, Julian?
Yeah, I'll do something real quick. I'm going to spend 2 focus, and I may not be able to read this field journal. but it is my favorite field journal.
Aw.
It's a comfort object.
Yes.
All right. That's a good combination because this is going to have basically unlimited. That's a good deal. I'm going to... I have an idea here. And
Oh no.
it begins with me spending this awareness to play Pocketed Belt Pouch.
Reed, you want to know why it's my favorite field journal?
Why?
Because I know you're writing in it.
Aw, my heart. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 entries. That's my action. Oh, does anybody want to be soothed? Does anybody need to be soothed? Does anybody have full...
I like it. I don't know if I need it.
I'll wait until you have full fitness again.
Yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, this mud is so deep that I wrote an angsty poem about it.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
I live for this.
It's free verse. It goes something like this. Deep, deep mud, sucking at my legs and feet. Sucking in general, really. When will I be free? This concludes Poetry Hour at the EBR stream.
Was that tied to an action, or was that just because you were really feeling it?
Present the chat. How deep is this mud?
I love it. Also, side note, James, is this your favorite gear?
This?
It appears to be sitting
I hadn't decided
here.
on a favorite gear.
Well, I mean, but the card literally named favorite gear is sitting here. I feel like that might be yours.
I think it might have like been in my fatigue thingy.
You wanna know what would be hilarious, actually? The poetry reading was not a prologue to be but it is a prologue to be playing.
Y-Wing says that your poem is awesome, Levi. Congratulations. You have won. You have won the viewers' hearts.
Also,
We have 3 field journals out right now. Very meticulous about documenting this field.
Okay, we may be really distracted and really bad at focusing on our mission, but damn if we are not going to have every detail of our digression recorded for posterity.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you guys are actually recording what's going on? It says field journal. I'm just recording everything about this field. I turn the drone around. It's just like 7,586 blades of grass. 7,684 blades of grass.
Well, that is useful too, I say, not meaning it, and failing utterly because I have no spirit left to attempt to convince you.
But, Levi, are you sure the favorite gear wasn't yours?
What?
Are you sure the favorite gear wasn't yours?
Levi is a traveler explorer, so they wouldn't have
Okay,
any
that's
artisan
fine.
cards.
Okay.
I might, or Julian might, but it's
Anyway.
actually no. Julian, you're a... Sorry, I wouldn't. It would be either you or Julian, James. So anyway, back on track. You played your field journal, Levi. So somebody else next.
I could probably become armed and dangerous so I can take out.
Oh,
things,
yes.
I do like them, but also I need to go do stuff, and they're impeding me, and they're not responding. They don't want to be pet.
They don't want to be pets, so I will shoot them and end their lives.
I don't have any awareness to observe them.
So what you're saying is you have no awareness of how bad that looks.
Exactly. Oh wait! Oh no! Can I erase that?
Too late. James shoot daughters.
You know the story. Oh gosh, you know that thing where it's like, "Hi there, why won't you talk to me?"
Spend your 3 focus to play that short bow. Nothing in this life is free. All right.
That's what you think. Somebody's not good at pickpocketing.
That's the other stream. We'll leave the thievery for found family.
Oh, what? You think that's a Wendy thing? No.
That's just you. That's just who you
I will
are.
say, by the time I'm on the stream next, I will have a lot of knowledge as to how to legally break into things. So.
Oh, that is great data for us
I don't know
to.
the context of that.
That's useful for many things that are not this stream. I'll hit you up about that. But in the meantime, I'm going to spend 2 focus. And I'm going to continue the equipping train with spider pad gloves. I now have 4 of my 5 slots filled.
To clarify, it's only legal because of the context. If you do that without the context, it's absolutely fucking illegal.
So you're telling me I can't break down doors if there's no fire? That's a shame.
Conveniently that I can make fire then.
Oh, there you go. Perfect.
I can provide the context.
Oh, hang on. That has charges.
And
Don't
then
do
I
anything,
get
kid.
no, it's like, can you like do it in December so I'm interior firefighter and I can go?
Perfect. Who's next?
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Someone
I'm gonna
should
struggle
maybe
out of
help
mine.
James. James is...
I can't do shit, by the way. I have 2 enemies on me that's just kind of vibing.
I want to struggle out of this mud, so I'm gonna play another fitness token, commit Hydrolin's goggles, because why not? Put me at 2 to 2.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna leave it up to fate.
Okay. This could go poorly.
It doesn't though.
All right. That's your second progress, correct?
Yep.
Remove another trail token.
Oh yeah, rain.
No, the rain's not up yet. It's
Well,
the search.
it's sorry.
Trail's
I
like
think
full.
of the blue icon as the rain, the mountain icon. So yeah, put that back.
Can we pull some reds, dang it? Eat this kelp already?
All of the Lutrinals are still in play, so that's it. And then this is a reshuffle.
So, here's my... If the puffer crawler attaches to the Lutrinol, do I still take the fatigue from it?
Yes, I think it's still within reach, but it will be
Okay.
eating the Lutrinol, so there's a plus side there.
Yeah, exactly. But the fatigue is a 2 fatigue, and I don't particularly want to do that, but at the same time, I don't have anything left to do with it in
That's
the way.
fair.
So,
We need to traverse now, right? So what I need is fit icons. Okay. Oh, we lost someone on Discord.
Eli,
Ah,
finally dropped.
finally off to sleep, probably. Okay.
Lucky bastard.
Well, I can go, I guess. I will. Is there an enemy in play that needs to be dealt with? Is my question. Because that is something I am capable of doing.
I can also, I think I can do that.
I mean, you probably just want to shoot your own puffer crawler.
Oh wait, I can't shoot anything.
I kind of
because I
want
don't have any focus.
that to attach
Oh,
to
good.
something though, because I want to use it I want to use this plant as a weapon. I'm really not in the spirit of this setting. I'm going to.
It's a risky play, but it could work.
I'm going to use my short bow. I'm going to spend my arrow, spend my last focus, and hang on. I don't have... Sorry, I'm not going to do that because I don't have icons for it. So I am going to actually play Infusion Canteen. And I'm going
That's a lot of
to...
items.
Yep. I will copy my focus token because this is going to give me focus icons. I am now a weapon of mass destruction. So it has, I'm using it for blue, and it has 3 sips on it. I agree, Y-Wing. Sometimes things do need to be shot, and bows are very cool, so I'm happy with this situation. Yeah, I'm going to spend a focus. Wait, no, I can't take a second action yet. I have to wait. Somebody else, popcorn, so I can get back to shooting.
Is there a fitness action I can take so I can get some bonuses back so I can do shooty shooties?
There is a fitness action you can take. As it happens, since you have the spider pad gloves in play, you can traverse any of the features in play or the landscape.
I am going to traverse the holes.
Okay. May I pitch not doing that and instead focusing on the landscape? Y-Wing, I'm not actually overfilled because pocketed belt pouch reduces the equip value of my gear. So in actual fact, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gear. Yeah, I should have 9 gear slots filled right now, but thanks to the pocket belt pouch, each of them only takes 1. So I'm able to have 5 in play.
The pocketed belt pouch is the only one of your gear that is a single slot.
Yep.
Everything else is 2 slots.
Everything else is being reduced to 1. So I am full now, though. I have all 5 slots filled.
This man's over here with a fanny pack and he zips it open and just trail mix.
Trail mix
James,
or...
if you're looking to do a fitness test, you
Energy.
could free me. It would be the last.
That's true. So you could attempt the deep mud.
No, if you do that, you'll take fatigue from both your otters.
That's true. You'll take 2 fatigue if you interact with anything beyond the otters.
And the otters might bite you.
Also,
I've got a lot of steps in my deck, so I think I'll go for this.
Oh, should you load the bow, yeah?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Alright, well.
So I'm
do that
gonna try to free Molly.
Okay.
Levi. So I'm gonna try to free Levi.
At least I'm pretty sure that's correct. Hang on. I may be completely wrong about what belt pouch does. Y-Wing is making me doubt that.
It's the equip
nope.
value of your gear.
Each gear has an equip value ranging from 0 to 5. So yeah, reducing the equip value means it reduces the slots taken. All right. Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it reduced the cost too.
If that made stuff cheaper, that would be really busted.
Yeah, that's true, but it's also tough just because fitting everything in. This deck is really janky because this is combined out of the Traveler half of the Traveler Explorer deck from the demo and the Artificer half, or the Artificer half of the Artisan and Artificer deck. So it has a lot of gear and not a lot of slots. So the pocketed belt pouch as my outside interest makes it work. Back to so you are going to try and free Molly. That requires you to take 2 fatigue, 1 from each of your Lutrinals, and then perform a fitness test.
And then a fitness test. So I'm gonna use both of them. I'm gonna use 2 tokens.
Okay. You are now parity.
Yep, that is all she wrote, because I wanted to use my balance.
All right. Take it at parity. One thing is these are features. So if either Levi or Julian wants to make it easier, they can always pathfind to the mud.
I'm already in it.
Levi's gonna pathfind to the mud that Levi's already currently in within reach of Levi.
I have found the mud. It was all around me.
You know what?
It's
All right.
There you go. James, you're one up now.
That does require you to take
Yay.
2 fatigue,
Thank
though,
you.
Levi.
Two fatigue?
Yeah.
Why the two?
That feature fatigues you. Its presence is 2.
Oh, is it that feature fatigues you? I thought
Yes.
it was just take
No, it's not just.
I thought it was just take
yeah.
one fatigue.
It's the feature. So
Oh.
the more presence the feature has, the more fatiguing
Yeah.
it is. Hey, I owe you a trail mix, Levi, so I can help you soothe some of that.
All right, James, you're still one up.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're 1 up. Odds are
Pull
better.
that card. Pull that card.
And yeah, good call.
You're good.
All right, so Deep Mud is cleared, which is we have 2 more on the trail for Quizzy. The progress goes away. Levi is no longer on it,
And blue.
and it goes away. All right, so our blue effects are remove a trail token from a feature. It's one or the other of the kelp weeds, James. You don't have a lot of options.
Okay, I can move it from one feature.
Remove.
No, it's just a
Not
remove. The blue one sucks. All the Lutrinals are still in play, so
We'll go with this one.
okay. So the Holt doesn't search for anything.
And there's no other active predator, so the Lutrinals do not fight.
They do not get eaten.
No chomp.
All right. I would like to go next, and I'm going to attempt to buy us a little bit more time before the rain comes back. So I'm
Yes,
going
the
to commit comfortable solitude, which, oh my god, there are never not going to be beings. As well as a
Yeah.
focus token, so that puts me at parity, and then I will spend a sip from Infusion Canteen to put myself 1 up.
Oh wait, I never did my dust thingy.
Your what?
Your what thingy?
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
play
yes.
balance.
Spend balanced. What energy type would you like back?
I would like my focus.
Yeah, that's a good call. That's super good.
Yeah.
So I will... yeah, I'm taking this 1 up. Let's go. That succeeds by 2. Oh, I should have gone 2 up. I forgot that it's only for every... Or no, I had enough total. Anyway, I now have 4, I think. So that actually removes both of these. I'm helping us to shelter from the rain.
You've also got sun.
Move 1 trail token from a feature to another feature. I guess let's stack on the
Puffer
kelp
Crawler does
weed.
nothing.
And unfortunately, the puffer crawler. I'm trying really hard to get this to attach to a Lutrinal, and it just does not want
Yeah.
to.
I want to try that
This
too.
puffer
but I
crawler is so
can't.
not hungry. Come on, man. All right, that's my action.
Alright, I'm good. I'm taking free fatigue. I can't get around it. Let's,
We're 1/4 of the way to finding Quizzy, but we have nothing on White Sky yet. And if we want to travel today,
We still have an obstacle.
yes, we also have a ton of obstacles. So it may just be that we're stuck in White Sky for the
I don't
entirety
think
of
we'll
the
be
day.
ever.
17,
yeah.
18, 20. We still have a lot of our decks left.
We do, but we only have half an hour left.
That's true.
Yeah.
Stream ends in half an hour, so we may not get too far. We'll see.
Oh, fucking, where are you? I can't do anything. Fuck it, let's just, let's traverse White Sky. Or, yeah, traverse White Sky.
Okay. That's actually 5. Are you willing to take 5 fatigue? Yeah, no. Okay, first of all, you can't do it because of the obstacles.
Yeah.
Second of all, Lutrinal Holt is still in play.
Yeah, okay, fine. I don't know. I guess I'll go soak in a tributary stream.
That sounds
Do I
nice.
take the fatigue before or after finishing the test?
I think you take it before. I think you take it when you initiate, like an
Alright,
attack of
sweet.
opportunity.
Let's go see if we can go soak in the stream.
This is
Just
essentially a card draw action. Oh.
1, 2. I'm just trying to do a test, because I want to do the same thing. I want this puffer crawler to attach to a Lutrinal.
Yeah. All right. So you're taking a spirit and navigation test, difficulty 2.
Yeah. Oh, it's navigation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I going to play this? Probably not. Goodbye, hiking staff.
Aw, that's a cool card.
It's not going to get out. Alright, I am 3 to... Because I spent both my spirits, so 3 to 2.
Okay. That is a success.
Blue!
Okay. Oh yeah, you got a blue with the puffer crawler. Sweet. Okay. So you succeeded. So you move your ranger token to that feature, and you soothe a fatigue.
Gimme. Oh no, it's shit.
And then blue effects trigger. Remove a trail token from a feature. You only have one choice, so I'll just do it for you.
Alright, we're going to put the puffer crawler.
Thank you for coming, Y-Wing. Good night, or if it's not night where you are, good whatever you're off to. And yes, we got out of the mud, but it could come back.
The mud will be back soon.
All right, yes. Would you like to resolve the Lutrinal or the puffer crawler first? I guess the Lutrinal doesn't matter because there are no other predators, so... Puffer crawler, attached to an active being.
I mean, I can attach this puffer crawler to a puffer crawler,
Oh
right?
God!
Let's do it.
No! Oh no!
They're hugging.
Yeah, they're hugging.
Okay.
They're really special hug.
All right. Oh, okay.
Mutual.
Always coming up with ways to make this a problem. All right. I'd like to go next, if that's
What I'm
okay.
here for, Reed. You know
Oh,
this.
I do know
I
that.
thought that's why you invite me to these things.
It's abundantly clear. I am going to. Oh, that's so much fatigue. If I just ignore
Then
this.
just you can't shoot with an arrow. You gotta focus. Use
Oh
your
no, I
awareness.
have focus. I still have focus.
Oh, you do. Yeah, then shoot it with an arrow.
But now I'm kind of
That's a good question. If
amused.
you kill the puffer crawler is attached to. What happens to that puffer crawler?
I think it gets discarded. I think attachments get discarded when the
Then
thing
there you go.
goes
Take
away.
out 2 puffer crawlers with 1 shot.
All right, I'll do it. I will spend 1 off my infusion. Actually, before that, I'll refill my infusion canteen so I can spend 2 off of it. Since, as you may notice, I have no cards in hand.
Holy shit.
I will shoot one of the featherlight arrows at the puffer crawler. It's just a difficulty 1, which means I'm currently 1 up. I'll spend an extra off. Yeah, I'll spend an extra off the infusion canteen. I am 2 up. All right, that is a success. The puffer crawler is killed, as is the puffer crawler attached to it. Sun effects. I get to move a trail token. I'll move it over to this kelpweed. She definitely went through the kelpweed. I'm just not sure how. And that's it. All right, who's next?
I've got focus left, which means that I can join Julian, I guess.
Yeah?
Ah, yes. Come to the stream.
Now I'm 2 to 2 if I dedicate both my focus tokens, but Julian is also there.
Yes, which means it's
So
1
I'm up
easier.
1.
Yep, you get +1.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, that is a success, which means you move to the tributary stream, and we get a progress on the current landscape. Our first progress on White Sky. 1/8 of the way there. And you get to move a trail token from one feature to another feature.
I think this way.
Okay. And that's it. James, I will put out a request. If you use your exceptional tinkerer to give my infusion canteen an extra sip, then I could attempt to shoot one of your Lutrinals, or I could join them on the tributary stream.
Sweet, I will do it. Go.
Okay, so that exhausts your roll and puts one here. Which would you prefer? Do you want me to attack the Lutrinals, or do you want me to try and help them clear the obstacle?
Do you mind attacking the Lutrinals?
Pardon?
Do you mind attacking the Lutrinals?
I'm sorry, your audio isn't really coming through.
Would you mind attacking the Lutrinal for me? I would really appreciate it.
Not at all. I will warn you that the chance I actually kill it is dependent on me getting a +1, which is aka not good. So instead, I can attempt to observe. I will attempt to observe.
Thank you.
This is parity, but it's still an okay chance. So let's go. That is a success.
Oh.
So I will exhaust one of your Lutrinals.
I'll just move it back.
Actually, I'm putting it on the tributary stream.
You know what? Smart.
Oh, okay, so if we all go.
All right, who's next?
I'll go next.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and traverse this kelpweed.
Okay.
Oh right, you're still here.
Or do you want to? Yeah, no, it's. You could do the Holt, which is kind of getting in the way of us doing White Sky.
Do the what?
The Holt instead of the kelpweed.
I mean, that's not actually an obstacle though.
True, but it is making it difficult for us to interact directly with White Sky.
Is it? Oh, I guess
Yeah, it fatigues us.
Value.
Although I suppose
Yeah.
at this point, our literal real-life fatigue is going to run out before our decks in-game do, so...
I just want to get one more trail mark, one more.
No, that's fair, yeah, before it runs out. Go
trail
for
token.
it. Go for
let's
it.
just grab this. I'll take the one fatigue, whatever. Thank you, friend.
Okay.
I appreciate it. And I'm spending these two.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
And we're traversing, it's what, a 1? Because it's a minimum of 1? Yeah, 2 to 1. Let's go. We're good.
Okay.
Oh, shit, this card.
Actually, that's a great thing.
Yeah, I just cleared it, didn't I?
Yeah, so your base was traverse equal to your effort. Your resulting effort was...
2.
And yeah, you clear it.
So this is gone.
And this trail goes on here. We are at 5 of 16.
And then we do red, which
Suffer a fatigue. But the kelpweed exhausts a Lutrinal.
Yes.
So yours or James?
I'm going to do mine, so therefore it doesn't bite me.
Fair?
Fair enough.
Smart, actually, yeah. So that adds a progress to this kelpweed as the Lutrinal chomps down on it.
And then we come to my Lutrinal, which, just so happened to have fallen asleep chomping on the kelpweed.
Ah. All right.
What are the odds of that?
I'm going to attempt to join you guys in the tributary stream.
Yes. Join us.
Oh, actually, there's no way I'm going to succeed that. That's a difficulty 2.
Not with both of us here,
We're
right?
both here.
Oh! I completely forgot. Okay, so if I spend in the infusion canteen, that's actually 1. James should probably come here first, shouldn't he? If anyone's going to. Just because he has a better chance.
I mean, you've got about equal odds.
He has 3 focus to spend. I only have 1.
It's a 0 test!
All right.
There's two of us here.
I'll go
It's a test.
one up on
zero
it.
Test, essentially.
If I go one
I
up,
don't think they do zero test. I think it's
No,
base one.
no,
matter what.
it's yeah. So I'm plus. So I'm 3 to 2, which
I
means
guess, technically James being there would make it a little
the -2 can still fail me. But
Yeah.
let's find out. It was not the -2. So I successfully move there. And I add a progress. So we are up.
James, join us.
But also, you just removed this final trail token from the thing.
Yes, so I did.
Oh, no.
There goes the trail token. And I would search for a Lutrinol, but all 3 of them are still in play.
They never left play, in
So
fact.
that's it for me. And I'm also going
Fuck Mars.
I'm going to rest. Because I am super out of energy and every other resource.
Alright. So, I'm gonna try to get rid of the thingy on the Lutrinol.
Are you shooting it?
The otter dog.
Yes, I'm shooting the otter dog and I am sad.
Shoot the otter.
Sometimes it is necessary.
Yeah, it's like triage. Sometimes you gotta leave someone.
You
You're
gotta
not
do what you gotta
back.
do.
Oh, I should. Use one arrow. Shoot one of the other arrows and add it equal to.
Yes.
So do I have to spend focus to shoot the arrow?
Yes.
So I'm gonna spend 3 focus and shoot an arrow.
Okay, that's 3 to 1. You are guaranteed to succeed this,
Yay.
but not quite guaranteed to kill. But in fact, you do kill.
Get dead.
The Lutrinol is shot.
Oh no.
All right, so we search now we search through the discard for a Lutrinol, which enters play.
You shot the otter and immediately came back.
The mom just showed up and is sniffing its dead child.
It's also got amp of fatigue 1.
Oh, yeah, you instantly get fatigued.
I think it's far better. James shoots the otter with an arrow, and it just kind of like vanishes. The arrow just takes it away. It shoots down the stream. It's like, oh, that works. You turn around, and now behind is an otter with an arrow sticking through his leg. Just like look at it. It's like, really? You did this for what?
Everybody, I'm sorry.
It's back for revenge. Did you take your fatigue, James?
I did not do that.
Okay.
Okay, so I wanted to try to go to the tributary by clearing, but I guess, yeah.
You can still do it. You'll take a fatigue from the Lutrinol, but it would clear the tributary stream.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
You can't take another action yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, you guys haven't rested
I'll
yet.
take mine real quick because I'm gonna try to draw. Focus 1, 1 to 1. Let's go. Hey, it worked.
Okay.
And then sun does nothing. Good knocks. Hold on.
All right. Are you resting now?
Me?
Oh, no, I was asking Julian. Sounds like he had to answer the door. James, do you want to go now, or Levi?
I think I'm probably done. Does anyone have any moments that they desperately want back from their discard?
Actually, I may. My 2 vigilance are pretty great. Balanced is also pretty awesome from James's. And if I had to take a guess, Julian doesn't have any except Meticulous, which will bounce itself anyway eventually. So don't worry about that. Do you have anything?
Perceptive was really good for me.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome, because you have 3 awareness.
Okay, so do we... Because I can either spend the rest of my awareness for trails we've roamed before, or I can get a charge on Field Journal.
Charge on Field Journal is probably more worth it. You can trails we've roamed before next round.
True. Alright, then I don't really have anything else that I can do then. I might as well go ahead and rest.
You could spend one of your awareness on trying to observe the Lutrinal, and give James a chance to soak in the water unimpaired.
I mean, I'd only be able to commit 1 to that, would that?
You have...
Oh,
yeah, there are only 1s, so you'd be at parity, which is pretty good.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay?
Okay. I don't have any of the icons.
1 to 1 on the Lutrinal.
Hey!
All right, you succeed. So this Lutrinal is exhausted,
Thank you.
and you resolve Crest. So suffer a fatigue.
There's no active enemies.
Nope. So the kelpweed is not munched. Levi observed the Lutrinal, exhausted it, but is suffering a fatigue, and then has 2 energy left, and well, more essentially 1 because she's saving the green. Is there anything you want to do with that spirit? Actually, you can't take your turn right now, so it's back to James.
Yeah.
So I would like to.
I'm rested, by the way. If that was
Yeah,
clear
we
from my lack
got
of
it.
energy. I'm gonna just
I'm
take
gonna
it
go
real
to the
quick.
tributary.
What was that, James?
I'm gonna try to clear the tributary.
Okay. So that means
So-
either spirit test or focus test. I think you're doing a spirit test.
Yep. No, that would be correct. I'm gonna spend 2 tokens.
Okay, you're at parity. Actually, no, that's a complete lie. You are 3 up.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because we're all here, so we can all guide you.
Beautiful.
In fact, you only technically need to spend 1 spirit to be guaranteed to hit this.
Alright, so I'll keep 1.
All right. Go for it. All right, yeah, because you're still at 4, so you succeed. You soak your feet in the refreshing water, which means you move your ranger token here, and you get to soothe 1 fatigue. So draw the top card of your fatigue stack.
Oh.
Then we clear the tributary stream. Bumps us all off again. And we resolve mountain. Remove a trail token. There are no trail tokens. Search the path deck and discard for a Lutrinal. They're all in play. And that's it. Okay. Now I believe back to Levi, who has not rested yet.
Unless I wanted to, I can't beat that on the other tributary stream, so I might as well. I think I'm just gonna rest now.
Okay. James, you can now take as many turns as you like. You only have 1 spirit, so you could attempt the tributary stream test, or you could just rest.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
You could attempt the tributary stream test, or you could just rest with your 1 spirit energy.
Oh, but might as well try it.
Okay.
Okay,
So it's
a question, because it would be a good ending point. Could we actually end a little early at this rest phase? Because I just realized I have shitting to do before I go to bed.
Sure. Yeah, I guess we can camp.
Sorry.
We can camp and end the day here.
I forgot I had to go print some shit for tomorrow.
That's totally fine. Real life is a thing. So yeah, James, take your last action, and then we will set up camp.
I spent my first. I did it.
What did you draw?
I drew this dude.
The +1. Oh yeah, you actually did do it. All right, so you are red, which means you move to the tributary stream, and you get to soothe the fatigue.
Yay!
And then mountain activates, but again, nothing to activate. We shuffle this back in. And all right. If you rest now, then we proceed to travel and then refresh. In this case, we are going to end the day on our refresh. We choose to camp. Our current play session is over. 1 day of campaign time passes. Check off the next day on the campaign tracking sheet. Save our current landscape. And pack everything else up. So, that is it for tonight's stream of the demo. Thank you guys so much for coming and watching this. We had an awesome time playing. I really like this game. I'm hoping everybody else here really enjoyed it too. You're welcome to say that you did.
I did very much enjoy this, actually. It's very awesome.
Okay, so positive responses from the Somewhere Else crew, which, if everybody's amenable, I guess means that we can continue streaming our demo playthrough. Probably have a few more streams in us, a few more days of exploring, finding Quizzy. We're up to 5 on the search, which is pretty good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, we are streaming for Extra Life, which is an amazing charity that raises money for the sick kids at Children's Miracle Network hospitals all around the country. So if you care to make a donation to that, we would be very appreciative, and so would the kids. Also, be sure to follow Earthborne Games. They have a wonderful mission. They're trying to change the board gaming industry for the better, make it more sustainable, source their products and print them locally to minimize shipping costs and shipping emissions. Cutting down on their margins so that they can use more eco-friendly materials. It's really wonderful. So go support them, find them on social media, follow this game and their future games, and we'll keep streaming. We'll keep enjoying it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. This was an awesome tabletop appreciation weekend here at Somewhere Else, and we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Good night, all.